Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back in the video today, and today we're going to be talking about some of the most recent news in the NBA today. As today, Boston Celtics small forward / power forward Danilo Gallinari has picked up his 6.8 player option and will be staying on the Boston Celtics roster next. Well, I don't know. We don't know if he'll be on the roster, but he will not be a free agent. And instead of being a free agent, he will stay on the Boston Celtics roster. Now, I think it is a thing where I think the Celtics would definitely like to have Gallinari back next season, but I think there is a decent chance he gets traded. I mean, if you look at him being brought in last season. That was a great addition for Boston last season. He didn't play at all because he tore his ACL before even preseason or training camp started, but he still would have probably been a great impact for off the bench for the Boston Celtics. I mean, the 21-22 season with Atlanta averaged 11.7 points per game with 5 rebounds per game and is an excellent three-point shooter. I mean, one of the best 3-point shooters at his position, at that power forward position. But definitely decent season in Atlanta in 21-22. Now, I mean, as he's gone up in age, because he's been in the NBA since 2008. He was drafted in 28, so he's going next year is going to be his 16th year in the NBA. The way he's played has gone down slowly. I mean, the 2020-21 season, he averaged 13.3 points per game with Atlanta. The 2019-20 season with OKC, he averaged 18.7 points per game with Oklahoma. Then in the 2018-19 season with the Clippers, he averaged 19.8 points per game. Then in the 2017-18 season with the Clippers, 15.3 points per game. I'm going to kind of stop right there. But he's been a good scorer, a good 3-point scorer, and a decent big man. He's also a really solid defender. I mean, he's not a terrific defender. He's a solid defender, but I mean, I think for Boston, I think it's going to be a hard decision whether they decide to trade Danilo Gallinari or do they decide to keep him, because he could be a really, really good scorer for off the bench for them. He could provide at least 10 points per game, maybe around 8 to 10 points per game for the Boston Celtics off the bench. He's a good 3-point shooter, adds another shooter off the bench. So I think Boston's going to have to decide this offseason. Are they going to keep Danilo Gallinari for off the bench, or are they going to trade him to somewhere else? I think it's going to be an interesting thing to see what happens with that situation with Boston and Gallinari this offseason, but definitely we'll see what happens there. You guys have more thoughts. That's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and peace out.